Constantine Gregorievich Kromiadi equals AB0 equals B8 equals at 83 at 8528 G at 8048, 1893-1990, was a Caucasus Greek-born military officer, an anti-communist who served in the Imperial Russian Army, the White Army. He headed Russian National People's Army, and finally he commanded the headquarters of Nazi collaborator Russian Liberation Army. In his latter years he involved in Radio Liberty, where he worked with the CIA. First years. Born in Kars Oblast in 1893, he entered service in the Imperial Russian Army as a volunteer and fought during World War I in Persia and also on the Caucasus Front, where many Armenians, Caucasus Greeks, Georgians, and Russians fought against the forces of the Ottoman Empire. During the Russian Civil War, Kromiadi joined the White Movement, achieving the rank of colonel. After the war he emigrated to Munich, where he worked as automobilist in Axis Army. During World War II, Kromiadi was a Nazi official and a pioneer of the Russian liberation movement. In 1942, he headed the Russian National People's Army, an armed unit of Russians, under the pseudonym of Sanin, together with engineer Sonderführer Sergei Ivanov of Russian Fascist Party. He was relieved by the Germans along with other Russian émigrés. At that time he tried unsuccessfully to take command of another Russian unit, the Drazhina Brigade. Large role in the dissolution of the group played the view of the Slavic people as untermenschen, subhumans, by the Germans. Kromiadi became close with captured Soviet General Andrei Vlasov, thus becoming Vlasov's first white émigré ally. In 1943, Vlasov gave Kromiadi command of his headquarters. Kromiadi made several attempts to attract white émigrés to General Vlasov and was finally successful by the time of the Prague Manifesto, having secured the support of two branches of the Russian Orthodox Church. Kromiadi's point of view was that the Russian Liberation Army was a 30-year Christian liberation war against communism. Radio Free Europe. After the war's end, Kromiadi was hiding for years until 1948 and he continued to play an active role against communism, living in West Germany and afterwards working for Radio Free Europe and as partner of CIA. In 1980, he wrote a book on his experience in the Russian liberation movement called For Land, for Freedom, which was published in San Francisco. He died in 1990 in Munich. Notes: